Hi, and welcome. Today, we're diving into an important concept in environmental conservation, the value action gap. But first, can you explain what that means?
Absolutely. The value action gap is the difference between what people believe is important and the actions they actually take. In conservation, this gap can be a huge barrier to making real progress in protecting ecosystems.
So, people might say they care about the environment, but their actions don't always match that. Can you give an example?
Exactly. Take fish stocking programs, for example. Many people support the idea of protecting endangered species, but when it comes to implementing programs like fish stocking, these efforts sometimes cause more harm than good. Fish stocking can lead to genetic pollution, disrupting native fish populations and threatening biodiversity.
Genetic pollution. That sounds serious. How does fish stocking contribute to that?
Great question. When non-native fish or genetically altered species are introduced to natural habitats, they can mate with native populations, diluting the gene pool. Over time, this leads to a loss of genetic diversity and can even cause native species to become less fit for survival in their natural environment.
So, even though we know genetic pollution is harmful, why do we continue stocking fish in these programs?
That's where the value action gap comes in. The idea of stocking fish is appealing because it seems like a quick fix to declining fish populations. But the reality is, these programs often don't take into account the long-term environmental consequences, like genetic pollution. It's a classic case where people's good intentions don't match the actions they take.
It sounds like a lot of education and policy changes are needed. What role do people like us play in this?
Everyone has a role to play. By raising awareness, advocating for science-based conservation strategies, and supporting policies that protect genetic diversity, we can help close the value action gap. The more people understand the impacts of genetic pollution, the more likely they are to take action that supports sustainable, long-term solutions.
Thanks for breaking that down. So, the value action gap is really about making sure our conservation efforts match our environmental values. It's about making smarter decisions for the future.
Exactly. By recognizing and addressing the value action gap, we can create more effective conservation strategies that truly protect the environment. Thanks for watching, and I hope this helps you understand how small actions can lead to big changes.